my name is Betty, a local drag artist from Springfield, Missouri. For those of you that might not know me, you may recognize me from this photo here. It's been circulating amongst parents and community members in relation to April 6th Springfield Public School Board election. Now, two things crossed my mind when I saw this photo. One, that's the picture they used of me. And two, whoever sent this nasty text messages to hundreds, if not thousands, of local community members used the phrase drag queen values as some sort of negative exploitation of Springfield School Board candidate Danielle Kincaid. This anonymous smear campaign isn't only tacky and disheartening, it's also illegal. Now, if the person who sent this message meant drag queen values as, I don't know, inclusivity, then you're absolutely correct. As a queen, my job is to make sure that any individual that comes to my show feels welcomed and valued. And yes, I even embrace individuals who might send fascist text messages to an entire city that contain an unflattering photo of me and spiteful, oppressive comments. Similarly, Danielle recognizes that each student has their own individual strengths. She wants to allow every child to have an equal opportunity to flourish, regardless of their background. One of her main priorities, if elected, is to develop strategies for under-resourced and underrepresented individuals, to support diversity and provide education that all students deserve. Secondly, if drag queen values refers to, I don't know, tenacity, then you are right again. The definition, according to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, of tenacity is the quality or state of being persistent. Growing up as a member of the queer community and attending public school, I was constantly being bullied for things that were completely beyond my control. The way I walked, the way I spoke, even the hobbies that I found enjoyable. All of these scrutinies that I received could have caused me to become a hermit, hide who I was, be afraid to speak out and use my voice. But that's not what I did. I became resilient. And now all of those attributes that I was once so ashamed of, I use to inspire and influence those around me. Plus, I use those qualities to pay my bills! Danielle Kincaid is tenacious herself. Did you know that she is an attorney that opened her own law firm 6 months before the COVID-19 crisis began? She is a small business owner who, despite working against a global pandemic, was able to develop and strategize ways to keep her business running, also while being an active community member. She gives back to her community by serving as a board member for the Foundation of Springfield Public Schools, a board member for Springfield Metropolitan Bar Association, a member of Leadership Springfield Class 35, and a member of the steering community for Respecting Choices of the Ozarks. Lastly, one of the most important drag queen values is adaptability. I use this all the time, like when the DJ stereo set stops working and I have to open the show with live vocals that nobody asked for. The ability to read a room, think on your feet, and develop an effective game plan is a quality that any esteemed leader should have. Now, because of the hectic past year that we all have had, Danielle prioritizes developing a successful transition to a new normal. She's also excited about working alongside of the new superintendent, Dr. Granita Lathan, and ensuring a smooth transition for her leadership as well. Most importantly, a recent Springfield Public School Foundation survey taken by parents and educators has identified mental health as the main concern for their students, in which Danielle has listened to, acknowledged, and makes one of her top issues to focus on if elected to school board. So what can you do to help? Well, I am so glad you asked. The first thing to do is share this video, as well as share your support for Danielle on all social media platforms. We can do better, Springfield, by getting the word out in a professional and effective way. Secondly, you can visit her website to learn a little bit more about Danielle and donate to her campaign at danielleforsps.com. And lastly, and most importantly, I cannot stress this enough, it is just as important to vote in your local elections as it is in national elections. Inclusivity, tenacity, and adaptability. That is what your children will get with school board candidate Danielle Kincaid. So I urge you, if you are a member of the Springfield Public School District, make sure you use your voice and go out on April 6th to vote for Danielle Kincaid as one of the 3 public school board members.